Welcome to Primavera Center and a first look at a brand new Forest River Surveyor Legend 19 BHLE. We are super excited to have this wonderful family coach now in stock. It has just arrived today and we wanted to show it off to you as quickly as we could. Up front, this unit is well equipped. We'll go through those features on the outside here and we'll do a separate presentation of the inside. We are 4,160 pounds dry as it sits, and tip to tail under 24 feet, so 23 feet 7 inches, so roughly 19 feet for the box, plus your bumper and your tongue here. So it does fit on some of those smaller campsites. Nice and easy to get in and out of driveways as well as storage. We do have a front power jack that's going to be standard, and you do have a manual override for that. We do have a little handy hook here you could use for your chains, but you could also use that to tie off bikes for security, used for the dog leash, so kind of variety of purposes there for you. We've got a single propane tank up front here with room for multiple batteries, and that is key as this unit is equipped standard with 200 watts of solar, but this unit has upgraded to 400 watts of solar. So someone who likes to take those sites that may be waterfront that don't necessarily always have power, this is a wonderful coach that's going to allow you to do a little bit more and not have to worry about the power, especially with multiple batteries on board should you go that route. We do have a battery cutoff switch up front, so that little red switch will allow you to cut off the power so you know your batteries are still charging from the solar, but nothing inside is draining them. The little yellow adapter just next to that, your transceiver, that is going to be for your tire pressure monitor system. So standard, the wheels here will have sensors. You'll have a little separate screen to go in your vehicle, so you can keep an eye on that pressure. Should there be a drop, then you know it's time to pull over. Up front, we've got a wonderful fiberglass cap here with a built-in windshield, so you're going to get lots of light coming through the front, which on a darker day you'll definitely appreciate. As we come around the corner here, we're going to have 4 large jacks, so 1 on each corner. And inside our storage, you'll notice they do give us a drill adapter, so you don't have to do that manually should you not want to. You can bring a drill or a small impact and be able to do that. Wonderful passenger storage here. You can see that aluminum structure, which is bringing down the weight. And then additionally, we're going to have behind the fiberglass construction, as well as the inside lining to the wall, we're going to have Asdel, which is a composite, which cannot absorb water. So it's also a great sound deadener. It's helping to bring that weight a little bit lower, and it's going to help this coach to look the same as it does now in future years as well. All of our outside latches here will be the front, will be our slam latch. So when it's closed, we definitely know it's closed. We've got magnetic catches here, again, very handy. Great source of ventilation here, the window just above. All are tinted. You'll have a screen as well. And then starting basically from right at the baggage door here, right to the very back, we have our awning. So it's going to basically run the full length here, so they've used all the space they possibly can to give you the longest exterior area to live, which is really where you're going to want to be most of the time. So we've got our Lippert steady steps here, nice solid step. So it's got individual legs here that allow you to be able to adapt to the terrain you have. You've got a great little light here as well, so when you're coming in at night, you can see what you're doing. We've got a beautiful door here, which is a full glass door with built-in window. Even though it's hard to see, there is actually a window there, so a really neat little look. We've got our lend a hand here, so easy to be able to grab onto, especially for children, especially if you've got young kids. This coach is wonderful for them and allow them to get up and in quite easily. This unit now, all surveyors as of the 2024 model year standard will have Goodyear tires, so you've got great name brand tires here. And this unit really brings in that outside or inside living outside. So you'll see the rail that's adapted here. In that front compartment, we had our griddle, and then we do have a little spray port here. There's a little spray port inside that you could use to set up a little wash station. You'll have an additional little counter that will basically land right in here for you. We also have a black tank flush, you'll note on this side, that you can use when you're at your dump station or if you have on-site sewer before you leave. Again, our awning coming right to the back here. We've got our LED light running the full length here. That awning is going to come out a full 8 feet, so it's going to give you a massive area here to set up your outside kitchen area, your outside living area, and really be able to live most of the time outside. Again, that higher level of standard feature, on a Surveyor, you are going to have a standard hitch that's rated to 300 pounds. So if you already have a slide-in bike rack for your vehicle, you can now slide it into the back of your trailer. You're going to have a full-size spare here on the back. And then we're going to have a pre-wire for a backup camera, should you ever wish to have one. And additionally, you have got the pre-set up for the Lippert on-the-go ladder system. So should you ever want to add a ladder that you can then bring with you an anchor, it's already got the anchor in place, and we carry that outside ladder in stock. So it's something you can add at any time. As we come around the back side here, we're going to have most of our hookups. We will have some additional storage under one of the bottom bunks. Each bunk will have its own window, so great for ventilation, and the bottom one is also an emergency escape window. We are 30 amp service here to run our AC. We're going to have our hookup here for black and gray, nice and high. You'll notice the amount of ground clearance you have, which is higher than the average, especially in ultralight. So if you are looking at potentially taking something a little bit off-road, a little off the grid, where that road might get a little rough at some points, or ground clearances might be an issue, this is one of the coaches that certainly one of the best bets I think out on the market right now for ground clearance. So something that's not going to be affected by that. Our furnace outlet here on the back side, so keeping you safe. You're not going to have any heat and carbon monoxide coming into the door side. We've got great depth of slide here, so it comes out about 3.5 feet, and then you're going to have windows you can open on either end of it, so you're going to get a cross slope flow from front to back, and then you get one of the biggest windows on a dinette in the industry. So it's absolutely massive. It brings in a ton of light, especially on a gorgeous fall day like today. You're going to appreciate that if you're huddled inside when it's a bit cooler. We are going to have a Gerard on-demand tankless water heater, so something that's highly efficient. We've got our onboard water fill here on the backside, so if you need to pull in and fill up when you get there, depending on your vehicle's capabilities, easy to access. And then right below that, you do have your on-site water hookup there as well. And then coming right back around to the front here, we've got our full-size escape hatch here for the baggage door, so same size on both sides, so nice and easy to pull stuff in and out. But just a wonderful floor plan here. Again, it's going to adapt to a lot of driveways in the city. It's going to fit a lot of the mid-size SUVs on up, or light trucks, and it's going to allow you a lot of site choice for a family. We'd invite you out to Prima Retreat Center to come have a look at a brand new 19 BHLE in Forest River's Surveyor Legend series.